Now, raising awareness and funds to fight heart disease, that is the focus of the 2026 Heart of Greater Washington's Heart Ball this weekend.
All right, it serves as a reminder of just how many lives are touched by this disease. And this morning, we're joined by the 2026 Heart of Greater Washington Region Campaign Chair Eduardo Ortiz, along with American Heart Association Ambassador and Survivor Andrea Wongsam. Good morning, and Andrea, let's start with you. Look, we understand you have a long personal connection with the American Heart Association. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Good morning. Thank you so much for having us. I do. I have almost 2 decades of a relationship with the American Heart Association. Started certainly almost 20 years ago. I had a heart attack 22 years ago, and I was 13 weeks pregnant. I didn't realize I was having a heart attack, not because I wasn't feeling anything. I was feeling a lot of things, but because I wasn't aware what those signs meant. And so when I finally got to the urgent care and the doctor said I was having a heart attack, absolutely blew my mind. The impact of that meant that I was going to, over the course of several years or many years, have several defibrillators implanted at different times. And also, I lost the baby, and that left me in a really, really dark place. I found the American Heart Association and their Go Red for Women campaign, and it was what absolutely saved me. I found a sisterhood of women. It made the journey to wellness less lonely, and also, finding that helped me heal. I began sharing my story just because I did not want this to happen to anyone else. Remember, heart disease is the #1 killer of women, and we need to change that.
Right. All right. That's a interesting story because you telling your story helps other people as well. Now, Eduardo, what inspired you to take on the role as chairperson?
Good morning, and thank you for having me as well. And Andrea, what an honor to be able to share this time with you. For me, what inspired me was my sister. My family and I observed the 10th anniversary of the loss of my oldest sister, Christine. She fought a long and tenuous battle against cancer, showing up in different ways. Ultimately, it manifested as heart cancer, and her departure affected us profoundly and instilled in me a drive and passion to use my platform to affect change. And it is in her honor that Conforma and I have joined the American Heart Association's 2026 Heart of Greater Washington campaign. Additionally, as a veteran and civic tech leader, I've seen firsthand how health disparities affect underserved communities, especially veterans and people of color. So chairing this campaign is a way to extend the work that Conforma does beyond technology and into community health impact. Veterans face higher risks of heart disease, and I want to be a part of changing that narrative.
Sure. We know the Heart Ball is just a few days away. How can people get tickets, and what can attendees expect?
So people can get tickets by going to the website, which is heartballdc.heart.org. They can get involved in a number of ways by going to the website and signing up for a number of activities that are associated with the campaign, but also by attending a large number of programs that the American Heart Association hosts, and learning about heart disease and how to be a differentiator in their communities, and actually learning how to be able to identify what the different aspects of heart disease show up as, and knowing how to intervene.
All right. Well, Eduardo Ortiz, Heart of Washington Regional Chair, and Andrea Wongsam, American Heart Association Ambassador. Thank you very much for sharing your stories, and we appreciate your time this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Bye. Thank you.